Hello Reborners, my name is Karen and this is Making Reborn Dolls with Karen. I know it's been a few days and I haven't been working on Landon, but we're back now to work on Landon. He looks like this now. He's had some enhancements and that's about it. I don't believe I've put any paint on him yet, but we're going to start right now. I'm making him to look like an older baby, so I don't really want him to have that newborn super red face. So we're going to let this be okay for right now, and if he needs any more blush later, we'll just give it to him. So we're going to get started with our 05, and then when we're finished with 2 layers of that, we are going to give him some refreshment on his lips and nails. Ugh. I went out and got me a paper towel holder, and now I don't know where to put it. I got me an organizer. I don't think y'all can see it. I'm going to show y'all my table now that I've organized it. I've laid out my air dry paint again. Look. Here's my organizer right here. Can y'all see it? It's a 3-tier little thing that I got from Walmart, and I organized up there. I don't know if y'all can see it. I hope I'm holding this right where you can see it. And there's my brushes and stuff. Now I'm gonna turn my camera back around. I guess you saw my lights too. I don't know. I hope you saw everything. I laid out my air dry paints again. I'm gonna start back on trying to do an air dry doll. If I fail this time, I'm not going to do any more air dry trials. I'm just kind of a little bit scared to do it even. But I did promise one of the viewers who asked me personally what was I going to do it, that I was going to start trying again. So I'm going to give it one more go, and I'm going to try to make a doll with air dry paint. It's not something I'm going to change to or anything like that, but I just thought occasionally I might do an air dry doll if I was successful at it.
What are you doing?
But I'm not often successful at it, as you know. I've used several different kinds of air dry paint, and I've never been able to do anything with it. So I don't know that I will be able to this time either. But I did get some pointers, and I'm going to try it again. So it's not like I'm going to be teaching you anything if you're an air dry artist, because I know absolutely nothing about it. It's just something to make my videos a little bit more interesting, branching out a little, trying new things. You know how it goes. And I just really like my heat set. And I know the person who encouraged me to try again, she really likes her air dry. So we all have our little thing. If there was another method, I don't know, watercolors or something, people would probably use that as well. Because, I mean, you know, it'd be something else to try. But there's not. There's just the 2 kinds. And, I mean, there's a multitude of kinds of heat set and a multitude of kinds of air dry. But they're just 2 methods, air dry and heat set, that I know of. If there's any other method, I don't know. I did dip a couple of dolls in some RIT dye to make darker skinned babies, and it did work out pretty good. It turned the kit kind of like a ethnic kit would look, and then you don't have to put much paint on them. I just got that one that's called Dye More. It's a RIT dye, and it's called Dye More because you can dye more things besides fabric with it. And it works a little bit differently. It's very easy to use though. It was super easy. It really turned the doll dark, and it did it fast. And then all you had to do was just blush it up and paint it up a little bit, and it was finished. It was very easy. All I did was you need a pot big enough to submerge whatever parts that you're gonna be dyeing completely in the water without it touching the bottom or the sides. You can't let it touch because the pot is going to be on the stove almost boiling. That means it's going to be very hot. And not only that, if it was even to touch the sides for a moment, I've been told, now I didn't let mine touch the sides or the bottom, but if it touches, it can leave a really dark spot on your doll where it touched, because I guess there's more dye up against the edge. I don't know. But all I did is I got one of those great big stock pots. I don't remember how much it held, but it was big and deep. You know, it's deep. Doesn't need to be real big around. It just needs to be deep. And then I filled it 3/4 about with water. And you put it on the stove and you get it to where it's starting to bubble. It's just about to break a boil. You don't want it to actually be boiling, but you want it just about to be about to break a boil. And then you just put some dye in there. You don't even measure it. I didn't measure it or nothing. The lady who told me about it said, just pour a little in. You don't have to use much. And so that's what I did. I just poured a little in. The water got dark. And I go, okay, I don't know, but I'm going to try it. So I put it in, and I shut my bedroom door, Cheryl. And after I put it in, I just continued to let the water be hot, and it finally, it was bubbling a whole lot, almost about to break a boil. And so I just took the head of the doll, and I dipped it, and I held it in there, and I counted to about 30, and I took it out, and it wasn't dark enough, so I dipped it again. I did it maybe 5 times like that, 30 seconds at a time about. I mean, no timer. I just counted to 30 in my head. And then after about the 3rd or the 4th or maybe even the 5th time, I don't know, it started to look a little bit dark. So I took it out of the water and I rinsed it off under the faucet. I did it in the kitchen so I could be right by the sink. And after I rinsed it off, I didn't think it was dark enough, so I dipped it again. And I just kept following that procedure until I thought it was the right color. And then I proceeded to do the arms and legs the same way, each one piece at a time. And it's very, very hot. It's some hot work, I can tell you that right now. It's very hot work because the water has to be super scalding hot. So when you're dipping, you have to really hold it by the flange. I tried not to let any get inside because I didn't know what that would do, if it would start coloring it from the inside as well. And so but then when I thought it was dark enough, I put it under the water and I really, really washed it with clear water really, really good. I rinsed it off thoroughly, inside and out, and put it in the dish drainer and let it drain a little bit. And then I put it on the drying rack and just let it dry. And when it was completely dry, I sealed it. I took my sealer and I put it all over the doll just like I would do if it was, are they okay? Yeah. Just like I would if it was a blank kit. Because it wasn't sealed. I didn't seal the kit first because I didn't know how that would work. So I sealed it afterwards. And then after I baked it twice, I just started coloring it like I would normally do. And it didn't take much. It didn't take much at all to get it to look like an ethnic baby that way. I did do that. Now that is another way to paint dolls, but it's not fun, or it's fairly easy, but it's not the same as actually painting a doll, if you know what I mean. Just right over there with him, Cheryl.
Yeah, I need a picture of whatever you're going to sleep on, whatever I find over there. Huh? Nah, that would be comfortable.
Anyway, that's what I did. But I'm going to mix up my paints when I get finished with Landon. And which is, today or tomorrow. I don't know which one. But I'm going to be trying one more time to make a doll. I got some tips from one of my viewers, and
If they get out now, they won't come back.
because they don't know where to come, that's why. Anyway, my nephew got here. He's coming to stay with us for a while, and he brought his cats, and that's what I was asking about, was the cats. He's got 2 cats, two big old fat cats. One of them has only 3 legs. I don't know how it ended up with 3 legs, but I think when they got it, it only had 3 legs. I mean, I don't think anything happened to it where it had to have an amputation since they've had it, but I don't know where they got it. I don't know if it was born that way, or I don't know. I just know it only has 3 legs. But anyway, we're doing Landon with 2 coats of this color. It is the 05 skin color, and nothing new. This is the same stuff we've been doing in every video. They're yowling. They're scared. They don't understand why they're at a new place. You know, animals can sense something's different, even if it's just their surroundings, but they don't know what to think. And I have a dog, so they really don't know what to think. She's no threat, but they don't know that. They're a little bit, you know, upset, I think. I just hope they don't decide to pee on something because they're upset. I don't know if cats do that. Dogs do it, especially little dogs. They'll just squat and pee if they get scared. Right where they're standing, they'll just squat and pee. It's like they can't help it. It just happens. Them little overbred dogs like mine. She's part Yorkie and part Chihuahua, but she is all a bundle of nerves, let me tell you. Do you know how them little dogs are? They shake, they yap at everything. You know. If you've ever had a little dog, you know. Landon is so big, he won't even fit all of him won't fit in the oven at the same time. Luckily, I have more than one base for my oven, so I just put part of them in one and part of them in the other one. And as soon as it beeps, I go out there and take the cover off and switch it over to the other one and start baking the other half of it. I'll put his head in like 2 limbs in one and just 2 limbs in the other. And I'm going to have to do that when I start on Angel too, because she has a torso. I hate doing torsos. I am going to stop getting dolls with torsos. I just hate them. And I hate making them. I hate putting them together. They're stiff and hard. They won't even hardly sit on the shelf. I dislike the way their clothes look on them. I dislike everything about torsos on dolls. But you know, people are into that belly plate thing. And people who like belly plates on their dolls, which I don't like them either, but they're a little better than a torso to me, even if they're anatomically correct. I don't like painting baby parts, but you know, you do what you have to do. I thought you was gonna let him bring the stuff in. Well, don't let the cats out. They won't know where to come back to. Huh?
I had to help him with the cats.
Oh, okay. How did you know he was here?
Remember me? Remember me? Yeah.
How'd you know he was here?
Huh?
How did you know he was here?
He had texted me.
Oh, I'm here, come out, right?
He just said I'm here. I'm moving unless she's smelling up.
Is that bad?
I don't know.
That's a pretty cat, isn't it?
It is.
Got 2 real pretty cats. One's calico,
Remember me?
and the other one is white with some, I think, gray spots. But they're both really pretty cats. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about now. Couldn't have been important, could it, if I can't remember it? Oh yeah, torsos and stuff. People really like those belly plates because they give the look that the baby has a real tummy and everything, and they put on little crop tops or sleeveless shirts or something on them, and they get that feeling that the baby has a real tummy. And I have some little tummy plates and stuff that will give them a little belly button looking thing, but it doesn't come all the way up. And I have some that come all the way up, but they don't come all the way down. Just different sizes of different kinds of belly plates. I got them from a lady in a trade, and I keep saying I'm gonna send them off with a doll, but when my dolls keep going for such cheap prices, I just don't feel like I want to give away a belly plate, you know. But anyway, long story short, that's why people like torsos, because they stay on the doll all the time and they don't have to keep putting it on there every time they want to take a picture of their doll or pose their doll where their tummy part will show. And So, yeah, that's why they do it. That's why they like it. Landon is a big boy. Let me tell you.
Paper, ladybug. Stuff that.
She's eating paper?
I don't know what
It must
it
smell
is.
like food or something. Could it be a piece of a napkin or
I
something?
don't know what it is, but it looks nasty. Are they twins?
Yes.
They don't look alike.
They're Aspen and Leaf. They're real life twins, boy and girl.
Didn't one of them die?
Yeah, Leaf. You're talking on camera in case you want to know.
Oh. Hey. Why am I here?
Well, at least they have John to help them get used to being here.
She's skinny. Have they been going without food? He ain't skinny.
One of them's a he.
Yeah.
Is he fixed?
Huh?
Is he fixed?
Yeah, she's fixed.
Oh, good. Y'all better get to Walmart and get that litter box.
How big is the thing you got to get?
I haven't found what we're gonna get.
Well, remember, it has to fit in his car. That's what he's wondering about. Anyway,
I looked on Walmart.com, they have one coupon in the store. And it's sold out.
well, that don't mean it's really sold out. You should look at Walmart first before you decide that. Because sometimes that Walmart.com is wrong. If y'all have ever experienced Walmart.com, we're talking about it saying that something's out of stock in the store, and then you go to the store and there it is. It's not out of stock.
I did find a nice label there versus beauty rest at the Philip.
Eat all that stuff.
I need something to sleep on. You better get your TV out, it'll get started. Unless you lock the car, which I don't think you do.
Anyway,
You doing tricks, lady?
Landon is such a big doll. I don't really like making dolls this big.
Probably a pretty big thing right there. You have to get
They don't fit in the trunk easy.
that stuff or something.
What about the back seat?
I have some stuff.
Well, you better unload the car before you go then. That's the main thing to do.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I would help you, but I just can't.
I know.
I just can't. I could go up and down once or twice, and that's it. Did you bring a guitar? Why? Thought we locked up the gas bill.
Probably nobody's going to know he's gone unless they just.
Car's gone.
Well, I mean, how many people really notice if your car's in the driveway or not?
Anybody who walks by there on a regular basis.
Oh, okay. Well, they might think he's just at the store. You know. Now, yeah, every time they walk by, if no car's there, they'll finally get the idea nobody must be home. But, or if they saw him packing up and leaving, maybe. But I don't know. Let him decide where to put the TV. If he doesn't want it on the table, we can move that table, and then he can push his mattress up against the wall over there. Maybe it can stay up all the time, if that's what he wants to do. We're soon going to get him in the oven here. I don't know if I'll be coming back today to do any more or not. My nephew's trying to move in, and it's going to be a little bit hectic, I think, here in just a few minutes. And he's got some nervous cats, and I don't know. Oh, need to get him all settled in and everything, and then I can work on dolls tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. That's one of the things about making dolls. It's not something you have to do every day. You can, but you don't need to. If you don't want to, you can work on them once a week, twice a week, once a month. Some people take months to make their dolls. And it's because they don't want to do it any faster, I guess. Because you definitely can if you want to. I've been trying to bump up my number of dolls, and I'm up to about 87, I think. I sold one the other day. It was Ruby. She was one of the dolls I colored with the RIT dye. And I sold her.
What are you going to do with this job right here?
What? I'm going to put it up.
What's it for?
I was using it to strip some dolls. I used it for acetone. All I have to do is put it back underneath that other tub, and it's put
I was
away.
going to use it for a litter box.
It's a little small, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Let John buy it. He's got the money. You told me he had it, and he said he was going to anyway.
Don't give him a cheap challenge.
So make him get a better one. Tell him I don't want a litter box like that. Tell him to get a thick one, because I'll have a fit if you don't. Anyway, that's 2 coats. I'm going to now do his lips and his nails, and then we're going to quickly move to getting him into the oven, because, like I said, it's fixing to get hectic around here, I think. And I'm going to stop painting for the day, I think. Haven't really decided for sure yet. Later on, when things settle down and this evening, I might actually come back and do some more. I don't know yet. But I don't know how tired he's going to be, and he might want to go to sleep, and he's going to have to sleep on a mattress on the living room floor. So I don't want to be in here painting dolls when he's wanting to sleep. We'll all have to make a few adjustments, I think. You're being recorded, in case you want to know. My sister's making cat noises over there. That's what you hear.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe what?
He's trying to get between the wall and the chest.
Who is? Who is?
The male cat, the 3-legged cat.
Trying to hide?
Yeah.
Well, he can't get back there, I don't think.
No, you gotta have the land in his big belly got in the way.
Yeah, so he had to back out. Cat's trying to hide. He's a little scared. That's what we were talking about. I know you can't probably hear what my sister's saying over there, but she's talking, so I'm answering her.
There you go. Stuff back there.
No, over there. I was trying to get up there with her, but couldn't figure out how.
A bunch of detergent and soap and stuff. I don't know if y'all can use it, but
We can use
it's not.
What is it?
detergent and soap and stuff.
Oh, yeah, we can use that. We'll use it.
Did you bring any food?
Not much. I brought some of those little potato pieces of potato.
You should have brought the stuff that would spoil.
Well, it's probably already spoiled. How long's your electricity been off, John?
It wasn't. I didn't have much food. And whatever I did, I threw it away, except for the cans. They're still in there.
Well, I thought you spent $400 on food.
Yeah, whatever day I had some food.
Well, how long's your electricity been off, John?
Only for 2 days now.
Well, see, anything you had in the refrigerator would be spoiled.
Hot.
Well, it's hot today.
Not only that, he can't do anything without electricity. You can't even see what you're doing.
Can't bathe, can't, well, he has gas, so he can do something.
Well, gas got turned off too. You said it was all on one bill.
Oh, yeah.
No, gas and water's still on.
How come?
In some cities, and Memphis is one of them, the electric and gas and water's all on one bill. But here in our town, it's separate. The gas and water's on one, and the electric's on another. So if you can't pay one bill, they'll cut it off, but the others will stay on. But in Memphis, they combine all of it into Memphis Light Gas and Water. So if you need to have it cut off, they're going to cut everything off. So
You can keep your number. $160 a month. I thought it was $100 a month.
Well, I gotta turn back on.
why don't you get a Go phone? It's a lot cheaper, John. A lot cheaper.
$50 a month.
Yes, I probably will.
All you got to do is get one of those phones like Cheryl's got, and a card. Well, you can go online to get your card. You don't have to actually buy a card. And it's unlimited talking and texting, and you get a certain amount of data. But we have Wi-Fi, so you don't have to use your data unless you're gone from the house.
Okay.
And I never run out of data because we're mostly here, and we just use the Wi-Fi.
If you just want to talk and text, it's only $35.
$35, yeah. 30 if you.
That's fine. So I used to pay a long time ago. And it's unlimited?
Unlimited talk and text, and then you can use our Wi-Fi for your data. They give you some data, but it's just a little bit. So if you go away from the house,
Later, too, it's $50.
you can get unlimited data, but you have to pay more for it. But there's no need as long as you're here to get unlimited data. Because, like I said, we have Wi-Fi. Okay, that's him painted. That's his nails painted. Sorry I talk so much about other things and not to y'all, but
Put me in the car.
things are going on different here than normal, and we're going to get Landon right in the oven here just in a second or two and get him baked up, so that when I do come back to do another paint job, he'll already be ready, and I won't have to bake him first. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and happy reborn.